everyone, I am Lynn, and today I have a really interesting topic. Before I get started, I want to thank everybody who sent me well wishes on this move. They always have the saying out there that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I'll tell you, this move, I'm going to be Shib by the end of this because it's been pretty rough. Going through this transition, we're 2 hours away from our city house, trying to relocate to small town USA, and it's definitely been some challenges here and some patience and waiting for the slow process to go through. So I'm sorry for the quality of video. I'm hoping in a week or so things will be way more back to normal, but time will tell. Okay, let's get to this question here. It says, "Hi Lynn, thanks for all you do. I was wondering if after the raid that occurred on Trump's place, if you see an assassination attempt being next. Their latest attempt just proves even more that they will stop at nothing to prevent him from running. I pray that him and his family remain safe." So what's going on here? What's the story behind all this? And when I begin to focus on it, I got this overwhelming feeling of heaviness. And I'm realizing that the energy surrounding the agendas at play, they're intense and they are negative. And you know they're intense and negative, but I'm telling you, when you focus on it, it is just a different sense of evil and a different layer of negativity. It's heavy. It's very heavy right now. And as we approach 2024, they aren't going to get easier or lighter. It's just going to ramp up because they're running scared here. When evil knows what evil is doing, they're not going to give up easy. They want to retain power, and keep all this out there alive. Trump's the one person in a long time that threatened their plan and woke people up in the masses. Trump's only one man. He's one guy, right? But in comparison to all the other things that have happened in history, and we've had different awakening moments, and people had these aha moments and seen what's going on, whether it's the death of JFK, whether it's the 9/11 event that happened. I hesitate even saying that and putting it out here, but that was a big eye-opener for a lot of people. And most recently, just this current president and previous president, all the shenanigans that we have all seen happen with that, they've woken people up by the thousands to realize that there is a bigger agenda out there, and there are really people out there trying to control everything, and things are not what they seem, and they're trying to force us to believe they are, but we all in our inner self know that they're not. And this one man, even though only one man, he was a catalyst to a lot of that opening. So he's a huge threat to them. And he's a threat that they don't want to have to deal with for the next 2+ years. You know, you got 2 years of campaigning, and then what happens after that? They do not want to deal with it. Even if it's cheating and manipulation that keeps him at arm's length, people are paying attention and seeing what's really going on. And he creates a question that they don't want to have to answer. So they want to keep him quiet, and they want to get him out of the picture because he just creates problems for them. I see this raid was sent as a warning, and it's not going to stop. And I started to hear these questions in my mind that I think they're trying to pose to him. Is he willing to deal with this? Is he willing to, continue to worry what they're going to do and what they're going to do next? Does he realize it's not going to stop? And then I heard the answer, yes, he does realize all these things. He does know, and he's taking this on as sort of a challenge. I think he likes the challenge. It felt like he did, at least when I tuned into that question. The alt-left are so desperate for power and retaining power that they're going to investigate over legislate until the end of all of this. But the thing that they don't realize, the thing that they have really, minimized and been a little dismissive of is good or bad. Part of what made Trump who he is his big ego. And I think we all can acknowledge that there is some ego at play there. They're not just battling him, they're battling his ego, and he's not going to give up easy. And in fact, every time they go to challenge him or try to suppress him or push him down, his ego, his internal self says, hey, I'm not taking it. And that is a huge driving force, and they don't realize the power behind that of what he has. So, like I said, good or bad, he has that, and it's made him who he is. It made him as, persistent in all the things that he's pursued, and that's what they're battling as well. It's not just him. I don't think an attempt is being made, but it's not being completely ruled out in the future. They actually enjoy trying to destroy and defeat him, and they want him to witness this. And he definitely needs to be smart and always watch over his shoulder as to what's going on. I fully expect to see more and more of this type of activity with him or anybody else that's as outspoken as him as we lead up to campaign time. And all in all, this is going to be very interesting in a very unbelievable way. It's like we're living within this game of chess. I just warn all of you, don't be a pawn in it. Sit back from afar and observe it, both sides of it, because a lot of things are the same, different side of the same coin, I think is a good way to say it. So don't get caught up in it, but stay alert, be aware, see what's going on, and listen to your intuitive filter. And that's all I have for this reading. If you'd like to check me out, submit your own question, please hop on over to the blog. I offer life coaching, I offer Reiki, and I offer personal readings to those that are interested. So I'd be happy to work with any or all of you. So again, I can be found at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.